After some days, Jesus returned to Capernaum. The moment people heard he was back home, the news spread like wildfire through the town. Soon, the house where he stayed was packed. Meanwhile, 4 men were rushing through the streets, carrying their paralyzed friend on a mat. The house was overflowing. There was absolutely no way in. Most people would have given up, but not these 4 friends. They climbed up the house, carrying their friend with them. Reaching the flat rooftop, they began removing the tiles. Dust fell inside. People looked up in surprise, and then, slowly, the men lowered the paralyzed man right in front of Jesus. Everyone stared, waiting to see what Jesus would do. Jesus looked at the man, saw the faith of his friends, and spoke gently, "Son, your sins are forgiven." Some teachers of the law sitting there were shocked. "How can he say that?" they whispered. "Only God can forgive sins." Jesus knew exactly what they were thinking. He turned toward them and said, "Which is easier, to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up and walk'? But so that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." He looked at the paralyzed man and commanded, "I say to you, stand up, take your mat, and go home." In an instant, strength filled the man's legs. To everyone's amazement, he stood up, rolled up his mat, and walked out through the shocked crowd. People gasped. They praised God, saying, "We have never seen anything like this." Later, Jesus walked along the seashore, teaching the crowd that followed him. Then he saw a tax collector named Levi, Matthew, sitting at his booth. Tax collectors were hated. That evening, Levi invited Jesus to his home. A large dinner was prepared. Many tax collectors and sinners came and sat with Jesus and his disciples. They felt welcomed by him, something they rarely experienced. But some religious leaders were upset. They asked the disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" Jesus answered them, "Healthy people don't need a doctor. Sick people do. I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners." His words stunned the crowd. Some people came to Jesus and asked why his disciples didn't fast like the Pharisees and John's disciples. Jesus replied with a parable. "Can the friends of the bridegroom fast while he is with them? As long as the bridegroom is here, they cannot fast." Then he added, "No one sews a new patch on old cloth, and no one puts new wine into old wineskins." He was teaching that his ministry was something new, something fresh. One Sabbath day, Jesus and his disciples were walking through grain fields. The disciples were hungry, so they began picking heads of grain. Some Pharisees complained, "Why are they doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath?" Jesus answered, "The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath." His words were powerful, declaring his divine authority and showing God's heart for people, not rules.